at the EVSC board meeting and were recognized for their courageous behavior. Now, simple fire extinguishers such as this one that's sprayed in a closed area can irritate the eyes and mouth. But instead of running off the bus, these two ran right into the foam. Some call it mudslinging. Others say it's business as usual when it comes to politicians bashing one another. Now, some voters I talked to today say it's getting out of hand. This is where Farbest says it's setting up shop. But residents in the Pack community say this is a flood zone. Then you add in narrow roads, decreased property value, and the smell that comes with the Bruder facility. This is a plan that has little support. Some of the damage the Halls suffered was here on the roof of their home. They say they didn't need assistance from FEMA, but hearing that those in Harrisburg didn't even get that opportunity is upsetting. Just 3 days after the unthinkable, a mass shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary in Newtown, Connecticut. 20 children are killed. Here at Seabury Elementary, first and second grade math teacher Pam Tao is still in shock.
A teacher just falls in love with all of their students, and it would have just crushed me if any harm had come to any one of my students.
Education and safety, a mantra teachers at Seabury follow.
We want to protect our own children. We want to protect the children of others that are here at school. That's my job, to teach them and protect them, give them a safe haven.
But the questions of school security and what can be improved are big ones. Newtown is now any town in America.
The whole weekend I was going through safety procedures in my mind. You know, what do I need to do in the event of something like this?
Teachers here at Seabury say Sandy Hook Elementary did everything it was supposed to keep kids safe.
I don't recognize you. Could you tell me who you are?
As you can see by its security measures here, no one can just enter the building. But officials say they're going to review their safety procedures because the tragedy in Connecticut hit close to home.
Anything that we can do to look at where we are and any changes we can make to benefit the safety of our kids it's a plus.
It could happen anywhere, and I think that's why it really hit me hard.
A hard hit to tri-state teachers, to our nation, because who can think of anything more precious than a child?
Yeah, we got an emergency. We got a van on fire. We need an ambulance.
The van is on fire?
Yeah, baby got burned.
This neighbor didn't want her face shown, but says she was thinking with her heart.
Seen the van, it was on fire, and I seen smoke, and I heard the boy yell, "Help, help," so I ran out, and he had another little boy with him. I brought the little boy in.
Where is it burned?
It's burned all over his body.
According to police, the 4-year-old ran inside and notified his father the van was on fire. The father then got the younger child out of the vehicle. But the neighbor says by that time, the child was already severely burned.
How much of his body is injured?
All over.
His entire body?
His whole entire body.
His little face was real black, I guess from the smoke in the van, because he was in a babysitter.
Sergeant Jason Cullum says the boy's father, seen here, left his sons in the van for just a moment to run inside the home. He was taken to Deaconess for burns he suffered while getting his son out of the burning van.
Obviously, he's upset. There's some shock involved. I'm sure that going through that incident is very traumatic for him. Right now, I'm sure that his son's the number one thing on his mind.
The neighbor says the older brother was hysterical and shaken, but not injured. Cullum says the home where the incident occurred is the boy's grandparents.
It was beautiful. We had put hardwood floors throughout. All the walls were painted in today's colors.
Mike Kishline now has this. Burned rugs, he says, are from around the world.
Pakistan, Turkey, China, India, Nepal, mostly hand knotted. These rugs take a year to 2 years to make.
But he says they took less time to catch fire. His business and almost a dozen others are completely gone. Now the memories are all that remain.
Not a single rug. I've tried to dig through it, and they're all charred. There's nothing left.
These flames rolled through the Sharon Place businesses around 2 Saturday morning, destroying more than businesses, dreams, life savings, and the primary incomes for many who worked here.
How many retail stores do people get to go to that they can bring their children and let them just run and have fun.
Kissline estimates close to $1 million worth of damage. But from this rubble comes strength and the will to move on. Kissline plans to pick up these pieces.
But I'm not going to let it get me down. I will rebuild. It will be bigger. It will be better.
A better business and a better tomorrow. Kissline says you'll see the Rug Gallery of Newburgh again.